Okay, YouTube, this is my first YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Thank you, family and friends of my YouTube channel, for joining me. Basically, this first video is going to be explaining why I started this video and how I ended up in the Philippines. So, welcome, and please like, subscribe, and share if you are not too bored with what you see. Thanks. Alright, well, this is my first official video on my YouTube channel. I wasn't going to do this. My first trip to Mexico, I had a lot of friends who said, "Oh, you should do a YouTube channel," when I would post videos on Facebook, and there's thousands of YouTube vloggers, travel vloggers, hundreds of thousands actually. There's thousands here just in the Philippines. I would say hundreds in little sleepy Dumaguete. They're everywhere, and once somebody starts a vlog, then their girlfriend or wife will start one. So I mean, there's hundreds of them. So I know this is not going to make me any money. Not really doing it for the money. If I do get enough to make a little bit of money, that'll just give me more opportunities to do some traveling, because that's what that money will go towards. But this is basically just a record of my life here in the Philippines, for my family, for my granddaughter who's 4. Once I'm gone, it'll be a record of things that she missed about me not being around. So that's basically what this is for. But if you do like, and I hope you do, then like and subscribe. I'll put the link down here once I figure out how to do that. Like I said, I'm just starting this whole thing, so we'll see how it goes. But basically, this channel is going to be a little bit different than other vloggers, travel vloggers. One thing this is probably be the longest that I'll be doing a video. There normally will be very short videos because I don't have a lot to say, and what I have to say most people think was boring, not really important. But like I said, it's just showing my perspective of the travel. So mostly they're going to be traveling, a little historical background on the area where that's pertinent, just to try to set myself apart from everyone else. I'm not going to do a lot of interviews, probably not going to do any live streams. 2 reasons that I didn't start a YouTube channel earlier is, 1, there's so many travel vloggers out there, and 2, it just seems like work, and I don't really want to work. So another thing that's going to be different is there's not going to be that many videos, maybe 1 a week at the most. They're going to be short. I know when I watch videos, if I see one that's really long, I either don't watch it or don't watch all of it. I lose interest, so that's that. So these are going to be short videos, mostly of travel, historical significance of the area where it's pertinent. Right now I am in Liuan, which is north of Cebu. Came up here for New Year's party. Going to spend it with my girlfriend's family. We did this last year. So we're doing it again this year. But I'm staying at the resort. I'm on the 6th floor of the hotel, and as you can see over my shoulder, it's right on the ocean. Got a little bit of view there of some mountains, but this is the rooftop of the resort that we're staying at. Actually, it's more of just a hotel. It's not really a resort, but it's the only thing in the area, and it's nice. and it's within walking distance of my girlfriend's family, so this is where we're staying. I originally came to the Philippines the first time probably 16, 17 years ago. I have a cousin, or had a cousin, he's since passed away, who married a Filipina and lived in LA. And they wanted me to come to the Philippines and meet her family and meet her sister. So I came to Philippines to meet her, not really knowing anything about the Philippines, the culture, or anything like that. So not really sure why they wanted me to come and meet her. I know they wanted me to come and meet her, and hopefully we would get together and I would bring her back to the States. But she was married, has 2 kids. There is no divorce in the Philippines, which I didn't know that at the time. So really, there was nothing I could have done. I mean, she would have had to go through an annulment, which I've heard is very expensive and can take years to do. But that was my first trip to the Philippines. Fell in love with the country then. Fell in love with the people. Always smiling, always happy. Came back 3 times. But most of the time I've always been over in Manila area, Puerto Galera. Never really left that area. So I knew from the very beginning that I wanted to move here. I've been wanting to move here for over 15, 16 years. That was a plan anyway, because like I said, I fell in love with the country, the people. They speak the vast majority of my thought. When I first visited, I was always short term, so I never spent any great time here. So I thought everybody spoke English. Well, that's not necessarily true, but most people do. You will run into an occasional person who doesn't speak any English, but the vast majority of the people here speak English. The cost of living, although it has gone up, is still less than what it would be living in the States, and you're living in a tropical island. There's 7,641 islands. So far I've been on 13. So I got a lot of exploring to do. Hopefully eventually maybe I'll get to Vietnam and Thailand. Haven't made it there yet. I've been in the Philippines almost 3 years. From Northwest Indiana. Anybody who's familiar with that area in the United States, it's right across the lake from Chicago, so it gets very cold in the winter, very windy, a lot of snow, and that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to move away from there. Sorry, there's sirens going off, there's an ambulance or going down the road out front, so hopefully that wasn't too noisy. So I wanted to get away from the cold, the snow. Florida really wasn't in the cards for me, or Texas. I took early retirement when I was 60 years old, and right after I took early retirement, COVID hit and locked everything down. So I ended up spending 2 winters, 6 months at a time, in Mexico. Love Mexico. I do speak a little Spanish. I stayed pretty much in touristy areas, so everybody either spoke English or knew some English, and with what Spanish I knew and Google Translate, I had no issues at all while I was there. Loved Mexico, but still always wanted to get over here to the Philippines, because like I said, I'd been wanting to move here for over 15 years. Finally, when they opened up the Philippines, I moved here. I knew I wanted to stay in central Luzon area because it's centrally located. It's pretty much easy to get everywhere from here. I knew I wanted to live, so I was going to check out Cebu. Stayed in Cebu for a month, watching vloggers during COVID lockdown. Like I said, there's a lot of vloggers in Dumaguete, so I wanted to check out Dumaguete. And I wanted to check out Iloilo and Bacolod. Well, I got to Dumaguete after spending a month in Cebu, and one thing led to another. I bought a scooter, so I was waiting for the title for that. After a few months here, you could get an ACR card. I was waiting for that, so one thing led to another, and then I ended up never leaving Dumaguete. I have been to Iloilo and Bacolod twice. Bacolod is okay. I do like Iloilo, although my girlfriend now is from Cebu, so she speaks Bisaya, Tagalog obviously, and English, but they speak Ilonggo in Iloilo, so she's really not interested in moving there. But I did like Iloilo. It reminds me of Cebu, very modern, very clean, much smaller than Cebu, but I did like Iloilo a lot. But Dumaguete, we've settled in. Like I said, I've been here almost 3 years. Spent 1 month in Cebu, and the rest of the time I've been in Dumaguete, so we're pretty much settled in there. And that's pretty much it. There will be more videos to follow, but I was just going to do a short video telling you what my videos are going to be about and introduce myself to you, and hopefully you like what you see. You hit subscribe, you hit like, and you share, and maybe I can grow this. Like I said, I know I'm not going to make a lot of money, probably won't make any money at all, and that's fine. I'm not doing this really for the money, but if I do make money, then that will help pay for extra trips, and extra trips mean extra videos. So I will be posting some previously done trips, and I'm actually leaving here. We're only here for a few days. We'll be leaving after the first of the year, and we're going to be going to Camotes Island, which is off the coast of Cebu, and so the next video will probably be from there. So hopefully you enjoy, and like I said, subscribe and like and share.